Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and let's just say I've just been running out of video ideas lately. I don't know why. I guess I've just been tired lately and bored. Lost track of what I was gonna do. And yeah, so what you're seeing on screen is basically just some about my character Richard Hayes, but a bit more updated. Richard's favorite food is bagels with cream cheese. Richard has a mother named Sandra who died when he was around 6 months old. Richard had feelings for Henry's sister Kayla when she was 17 years old. Richard washes his clothes during the weekend. Or more likely just does the laundry during the weekend. Washes his own clothes. If Richard wore the same outfit every day and it ended up smelling bad, he would hide the odor with rose-scented perfume. Richard often smelled like roses. Richard's jobs would be a professional ballet dancer or a librarian. These are just a couple of quotes that Richard would say. At least I actually have a girlfriend. Why was I born in a world full of sexual hormonal beasts? I'll forever be a fucking virgin. If you want to break them, knock yourself out. Sorry. Let me just say those again. At least I actually have a girlfriend. Why was I born in a world full of sexual hormonal beasts? I'll forever be a fucking virgin. If you want to break them, knock yourself out. There's some other things that I want to add to Richard's the facts about Richard, but I don't know yet. I've been thinking that for quite some time about Richard Hayes having an interaction with the character Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I can barely say the exact sentence. But anyways, considering Jessica's character as this very sexy humanoid cartoon character, and her infamous lines of I'm not bad, I'm just drawn that way, or that he makes me laugh, referring to her husband Roger. Now, I don't have a problem with sexy characters, especially if they have motivations for them being seductive, if it's for good intentions, for love and loyalty, which Jessica does. She loves and is loyal to her husband Roger, and she would do anything to protect him, even if it meant being seductive to other people in order to in the movie she goes to Eddie Valiant's office and presses her body against his, saying that I'll do anything for my husband. Anything. And I mean, she'll basically do anything for her husband. If you people aren't aware of certain characters and their canonical relationships and the certain story that they're in, and if you already know about the character of Jessica Rabbit, you already know that she's canonically married to a rabbit, a cartoon rabbit. And despite Jessica being a very sexy humanoid cartoon character, the reason why Roger is seen as attractive is because, for cartoon standards, their attractiveness is only because of them being funny or comedic, and that makes sense. But then again, since Jessica is sexy, humans and cartoons are attracted to her, which isn't a surprise. Because, I mean, just look at her. Look at her. She's beautiful. And even though she was based on the femme fatale archetypes, she isn't seen as one, because her character, obviously, subverts those expectations of that specific trope. For example, her love and loyalty to her husband Roger. And I feel like I just need to say about this. Now, there were sequels and prequels planned involving Roger and Jessica meeting at one point. And one of the drafted sequels involving Roger being in the military fighting Nazis, in the army, fighting Nazis. He and Jessica meet and they talk about movies and that Jessica is self-conscious. And I'm just gonna say this. In the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Jessica tells Eddie that the reason why she loves him so much is that he makes her laugh. And someone commented in one of the videos referring to that line is that Roger saw Jessica as a person who was feeling down and that he wanted to cheer her up by cracking some jokes. And he tried to make her laugh, which it worked. And they probably found love after that. Now, it's unknown how they even met, but they really love each other. Jessica loves Roger Rabbit just the way he is, and Roger likes Jessica just the way she is as well. Sure, Roger in certain points in like one of the shorts that he appears in, and in the comics, he is wowed by her appearance from certain things that she wears. And due to the things that I saw, it's probably just because of her legs. I'm not sure. But whatever the case is, he still loves her, regardless of her appearance or what she is to him. Which, hey, it works. Jessica is of course sexy, but she's also badass, smart, kind, loyal, and in my opinion is well, I just want to say this. So, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Seriously, what is with my mouth? So, in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the movie takes place in 1947. You know what story also takes place in 1947? Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. And both Dolores Haze, aka Lolita, and Jessica Rabbit are both misunderstood, but for different reasons. Dolores Haze is a literal 12-year-old child being taken advantage of by a 37-year-old man. And when people read the book, they immediately assumed that Dolores Haze is the villain of the story and that Humber, the main character, is the victim. Meanwhile, that's not true at all. And that Jessica Rabbit is misunderstood mostly because of her physical appearance and how she says to Eddie she's not bad, she's just drawn that way, referring the fact that she's drawn the way she is, and the fact that people see her as a bad person because of the way she looks. Which honestly, hearing those words come out of her mouth just makes sense. It makes so much more sense of why the way that she is. And honestly, I completely respect that. And there was also misunderstandings about her character, especially 1 or 2 years ago, there was a public outrage of Jessica's character being covered up and changed to be a detective wearing a trench coat instead of being a damsel in distress. Which I can honestly understand why. But at the same time, I'm not complaining about it either. It's just meh, I guess. Anyway, that's all for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.